how y'all doing? This is going to be your March 2021 tarot reading. If you're new here, I'm Sarah. This is Cancer Capricorn guidance, and I'm here to bring you love, light, and guidance through tarot, astrology, and spirituality. As always, in my description box, you can find my email. If you'd like to reach out to me to schedule a personal reading, please feel free to do so. You can also find my Instagram. Feel free to give me a follow. This month, I will be doing an announcement, so check out my Instagram, and I will be announcing it there. You can also find in my description box a couple different links to some Spotify playlists. One of them is my March playlist with all the stuff that I'm listening to this month. So if you're curious about that or want to check those out, feel free to do so. You can also find my PayPal link. If you would like to donate to this channel, it would mean so much to me. So thank you so much if you choose to do that. So Pisces, I have a new deck and I decided that I'm going to do the typical Rider-Waite, but I'm going to add some spice to it. I have another deck and I'm really excited about using it. It's called Neon Moon. I forgot who I got it from, but it's on Etsy. I'll link it in the description box. But I'm going to do like same standard reading, but now I have more cards to work with, so I'm going to do a lot more clarifying and kind of build bigger spreads. So I'm really excited about that. But Pisces, how have y'all been doing? Let me tap into your energy. I wanted to start with Pisces because March is your season, Pisces season. And I think this is going to be a really interesting transition because in February, there was a lot of Aquarius energy happening. Not only was the sun in Aquarius, but we had a lot of the outer planets in Aquarius. We had a new moon in Aquarius. We had a Mercury retrograde in Aquarius. Lots of things, lots of Aquarius energy, which was good and bad. I think that there's good and bad to everything. What was good is that I really felt that friendship, platonic, brotherly, communal type energy that Aquarius brings. I really enjoyed that. It was a really good time to, especially the Mercury retrograde, it was a good time to kind of reconnect with friends and our community that maybe we have fallen out of touch with. I really saw that as a collective message over and over. So if you felt that, that kind of explains that. But this will be nice moving from Aquarius season into Pisces season because we're going from that very, not detached, but more objective stance that Aquarius takes on a lot of things, but still very much community-minded, utilitarian-minded. But then moving into Pisces season, we're bringing it back into, you know, how are we connected to it? Why do we have an emotional attachment to it? There is, you know, an interpersonal aspect to it. There is a personal connection to it. There's a spiritual connection to whatever we're doing. Because that Aquarius energy, you might have felt the energy to start a lot of things, to take on new projects, or to be reinvigorated in certain things that you've been working on. Either it could be relationships, projects, you know, a job, a goal that you're trying to reach. So it gave us a lot of good energy in terms of like visionary thinking, outside the box thinking, maybe taking new approaches or having new ideas about something that we've been stuck on. And then with the Pisces energy, I think it's going to be a little bit of going back and doing some introspection to align ourselves with what we're doing internally, to make sure we're still doing this because it means something to us. Make sure that we're doing it for the right reasons, you know, things that we feel spiritually attached to. Do we feel that we're in alignment with this? Do we feel like this is our calling? Things of that nature. It'll also bring, if you've been working on relationships, certain relationships, especially friendship, were really highlighted in February. There's going to bring, Pisces season is going to bring in some of that really nice interpersonal, very emotional connection into your friendships. So I really like this energy transition that we're going to experience. So Pisces. Pisces, I feel like I'm tapping into, like, you've been doing a lot of daydreaming. You've been doing a lot of daydreaming, whether it's about something in your near future that you're kind of looking forward to, like a decision you're going to make. I'm getting moving. I also just got, there's an excitement of moving, but there's a dreadedness of moving. Maybe you don't know where you're moving yet. You don't have plans, but you really want to move. I'm also getting that there's kind of an anticipation, like an excitement surrounding something that you're either really expecting to come in soon. Maybe it's like a little bit of cash, or you're expecting a return from someone. I just got, like, it could be like a money return, like someone's finally going to pay you back for something, but I also just got like someone is coming back, like someone that you miss and you're going to see them again. I'm getting a lot of different things. Interesting. Pisces. I'm also getting an excitement looking forward to an ending of something, because you know that means that you get to go do something else. Like, you're looking forward to finishing up something that you're doing right now, because you're just like trying to get all together, finish all these things up, tie up all these loose ends so that you can go to the thing that you've been daydreaming about. Go start the thing, go move, go do the thing. Maybe you're trying to finish up one relationship because you already have your sights set on the next one. Interesting energy, Pisces. Anyways, let's get into your reading, see what's up for y'all. I was going to do an oracle card at the beginning, but I think I'm going to wait till the end, finish off the reading with that. Any messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars, whatever placements you may have in your chart, whatever energy you've been vibing with. Any messages for Pisces? Any messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars for March 2021? Messages for Pisces for March 2021. Any messages that Pisces needs to know at this time? Pisces. I got a message that I feel like was in your last month's reading or the month before, but for the overall energy, you have the Seven. Okay. You have the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you're about to invest in something that you're really sure about, or like I said, you're excited to finish up this one thing because you're ready to move on to the next, like you're ready to invest in that next thing, or maybe you're worried because you have to tie up the loose ends of this investment that you've already made in something that you still have your foot in right now. I'm ready to make that investment. I'm ready to make that investment. I'll come back to this, but I feel like it has something to do with you've made a lot of wrong investments, but somehow you feel like this one is going to be the right one. King of Cups reversed and Nine of Wands reversed. I feel like for a while you were feeling like you were in a place of like, I'm not emotionally ready for that. I don't feel emotionally stable. Maybe your masculine energy is not in check. I feel like there's something here about you were kind of emotionally demanding, whether that's in the present or the past. You felt like you were emotionally demanding, and it was because maybe you were just perceived as emotionally demanding because you were in the process of letting down your guard and kind of getting comfortable with someone, or maybe that's what you're about to embark on. Maybe you feel that you're being emotionally needy because you're slowly learning how to kind of open yourself back up to someone again, or open yourself back up to like a new opportunity. There's something here about like not feeling ready or not feeling emotionally grounded at this time. And it's because you're kind of in the process of loosening yourself up, of softening your outer shell. Yeah, but there's something about feeling right about this investment, even if there's some like emotional hesitancy. I'm getting a little bit of hesitancy, but there's like a desire to kind of put your guard down and kind of allow yourself to be not so put together. There's this like, I just heard undoing. There's this energy of kind of like wanting to be yourself, wanting to kind of let down your guard and kind of relax and just be yourself around a certain person, or be yourself in a new situation. Maybe you feel that you're in an environment where you can't truly be yourself, where you can't emotionally express yourself, you can't emotionally be yourself. There's something here about like hiding your emotions, but like in the process of trying to kind of let your guard down and let yourself feel the way that you want to, there's like a process of like kind of undoing, opening up, blooming, becoming vulnerable again, kind of letting that guard down. I really see that. Feeling like you don't necessarily have to be in protection mode. But there's something here about feeling like there's actually a good equal give and take. And it's because maybe you're expecting there to be some kind of tension or argument in this new connection that you're embarking on. I see something here with like, I'm ready to make this investment. I want to kind of let my guard down. You know, I may not feel like I'm emotionally ready, but there's something here about like, I want to give this person and see if there can be like a healthy reciprocal energy here. And it's like, wow, it's really amazing and beautiful how well we kind of give and take and feed off of each other in a really good way. Because I almost expect there to be arguments and tension and, head-to-head battling, disagreements, stubbornness between the both of us. But that hasn't happened yet. It feels really good so far because there's this energy of like, I'm getting back what I put in, and that's why I feel like it's a good investment already. You're feeling like maybe I'm not emotionally ready to make the investment fully, but I already have in my mind, like, I'm daydreaming about this because it feels right already. Like, I want to invest in it. I may not be ready to take that step yet, but it feels good so far. It feels like, wow, there's no tension, there's no arguing, there's no disagreements. We really feel like we're on the same page. There's a lot of give and take. There's a lot of reciprocal energy. There's a lot of generosity between you two. Like, you're both very willing to give. If this isn't about a relationship, this could be like an opening back up of an old relationship, could be like a friendship or a family member where you're starting to warm up to this person again. Maybe there was some coldness between you two for a long time. Maybe there was something about either of you weren't invested in the relationship and you took a step back or took a break, and now you're finally starting to soften up with this person again or get vulnerable with them again, and you feel comfortable doing that because maybe at first you were kind of hesitant. You were the 9 of Wands upright where you didn't want to give your energy because you knew you weren't going to get it back, but now you're slowly starting to give a little bit and you're seeing that come back, and it's making you kind of open up more and give even more and being even more generous towards this person because there's no, and that may be something to do with an internal battle that you've been dealing with where it's like, I don't want to give, I don't want to be the first to give because my giving is going to go unwanted, unappreciated, and it's going to go out there and I'm not going to get it back, so I'm not going to do that. But I feel like that's an internal battle you've been dealing with where it's like, no, you know what? I'm actually going to take that first step and lend my hand and do something nice for this person, be generous in a way because I'm opening up to this person. I want to be vulnerable. I want to be the first person to kind of step out and make a gesture of, I care about you or I want to do this nice thing for you. And I'm not afraid about whether or not I'm going to get it back because I already feel this good energy where I am going to get it back. I already feel like I'm making the right investment. Maybe I'm not ready to make the full investment yet, but this already feels good and I'm kind of thinking about that. And with the Queen of Cups reversed and the Hermit, again, there's something here about not feeling emotionally ready. There's something here about if this person doesn't kind of give me the nurturing that I'm expecting to receive out of the relationship that I'm embarking on, that's kind of like an expectation that you have. Maybe you feel like, oh, I don't want to come off emotionally demanding, but in a way, if I'm not going to get the nurturing kind of qualities that I give naturally to other people, if I'm not going to get that back, then I'm afraid that I'm going to crawl back into my hermit mode. I'm going to go back in my shell for some reason. There's something here with like, well, what if I'm not meant for that? There's something about if I make this investment and it kind of doesn't come back to me like I'm expecting it to, I feel like I'm going to crawl back in my shell and come back to a place where, oh yeah, just kidding, I'm not actually emotionally ready. Like if this doesn't work out, if I make a poor investment, that means I'm not emotionally ready because I didn't see the red flags or, I made a wrong decision, I did this too soon. I think there's something here about being worried about that, about taking a wrong step. There's still some hesitancy here, there's still some guardedness, but there's a willingness to give, there's a willingness to kind of let your guard down, but you're also feeling like the first sign of like, if this person isn't going to have the emotional capacity to kind of reciprocate what I want to put into this, then I'm going back into hermit mode. That's what I'm getting so far. So Pisces, I'm gonna pull from the other deck for some clarification. I'm still learning this deck. Some of the terms are a little bit different, so I might have to look them up. Really hope I don't fuck it up. But I really love this deck. It's really beautiful. It's like really bright neon colors, and it's almost like a retro like video game. Very fantasy. It's pretty cool. So let's get some clarification for you, Pisces. Can I get a clarification for the King of Cups reverse for Pisces? Two of Wires, that's Two of Wands. So there's a hesitancy here with not feeling emotionally ready to kind of open up to this person, not feeling emotionally stable enough But there's also this excitement here. This is like the Two of Wands. There's this excitement and this optimism towards looking out to the future, saying like, oh, there's actually like potential here. I feel this energetic connection with this person. I feel this energetic connection or excitement about this thing that I'm embarking on or I'm daydreaming about. And it's like, yeah, there's definitely big daydreaming energy here. It's like I'm looking to the future and I actually feel hopeful about this in some way. Like I may not be completely ready to open up to this, but I also feel really excited about it, and I'm kind of daydreaming about the time when I am going to be ready to open up. All right, can I get a clarification for the Nine of Wands reverse for Pisces? Clarification for the Nine of Wands reverse for Pisces. These cards are really slippery. I really got to scuff them up. The Emperor in reverse. Pisces, there's like this energy of wanting to kind of get vulnerable and start to let your guard down and start to kind of soften up for this person, but you're really afraid of being in a place of looking weak, not feeling in control of your emotions, not feeling in control of the situation, not feeling empowered by the idea, the act of becoming really vulnerable for someone. Maybe that's something that has been really hard for you to do for a while and you feel that you're not ready to kind of do that. There's a sense of feeling not empowered by doing that. There's a sense of feeling like inferior or like afraid you're going to be taken advantage of or seen as weak in some way. The Six of Pentacles reverse. The Six of Pentacles, clarification, the Six of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, I'm really getting that, like, there's this fear of, like, if I give and I don't give back, then it will have been a waste of giving. Then it will be have been a waste that I even put that out there to begin with, that I extended my hand and did something nice for this person. I don't really want to do kind things. You're still in this place of feeling really closed off. Like, there's this internal battle of, like, I don't want to go out of my way to do kind things for someone if I'm not sure that they're going to kind of be kind back or be receptive to that or be open to that. And I see a little bit of bitterness. I definitely see some like resentment here, like you've been burned in the past in ways that you've helped people and didn't get that same energy back. But I'm also getting like, it's just this like energy protection. It's like I was trying to protect myself, but now I'm slowly starting to unpack that and kind of loosen up. But there's still this hesitancy of like, what if I give and this person, you know, doesn't appreciate that I'm a really giving person, or I kind of open up and become vulnerable and kind of, you know, give what I have and I become really generous like I naturally am, but it doesn't come back to me in some way, or they're gonna mooch off of me, or they're gonna become emotionally dependent on me in some way. They're gonna become needy towards me in some way. I'm not ready to kind of handle that. I'm not ready to be a provider. I want to open myself up to this person, but I'm not ready to be a provider. I want to give without having this person rely on me. I want to give without being deemed a like necessary provider for this person all the time. Can I get a clarification for the Five of Wands in reverse for Pisces? Clarification for the Five of Wands in reverse for Pisces. The Agent of Arms. I'm going to look that one up. I don't remember. Okay, so this is the Knight of Swords, the Agent of Arms. The Knight of Swords. So I feel like there's this sense of like internal battle where you are wanting to be giving, wanting to be open, but also feeling very hesitant about doing so because you're afraid of you being burned, taken advantage of, someone kind of leeching onto you and sucking you dry out of the niceness, the kindness, the generosity that you have to give. But it's also the sense of like wanting to move forward anyway. It's this internal battle that you've been kind of dealing with. But you want to move forward anyway. Your mind is pushing you forward. You want to really communicate with this person. Maybe you want to communicate this with this person about this struggle that you've been having internally, where you're like, hey, I like you. I want to be giving to you, but I'm still kind of learning how to really open myself up to you and be vulnerable with you. So I just need some patience. I'm getting a little bit of patience. I'm also getting impatience, where it's like you really want to charge forward. Like, you're very hesitant, but at the same time, you really want to express to this person how you feel. It's the Knight of Swords. It's the sword. So it's like, I want to tell you how I feel. I want to communicate about this. I want to communicate about this issue, so maybe we can work through it and you can, help me understand it a little bit, or I can explain it to you, and then that will at least help you understand me a little better and where I'm coming from and why I'm feeling this way. I get a sense of like, you being unsure about the direction you're going, you being kind of hesitant to open up to this person, but you also kind of like trusting this person and wanting to talk to them about it, wanting to communicate it with them about it, again, because it feels like the right kind of investment. It feels right for some way. You're daydreaming about investing in it already, even if you haven't yet. And that's why you're doing these things early on, where you're having these conversations and talking about these things, because you want to kind of see if this person is on your level of communication, of givingness, of, you kind of just want to be on the same page as this person, wherever you two are. The Queen of Cups reverse. Let me get a clarification for the Queen of Cups reverse for Pisces. Clarification for the Queen of Cups reverse for Pisces. Okay, I got two. Executive of Arms and Apprentice of Zent. I gotta look those up too. King of Swords reversed. King of Swords reversed and Page of Pentacles reversed. The Queen of Cups reversed is like, I don't know if I'm emotionally ready to be giving and nurturing towards this person, and maybe I'm scared and hesitant that they're also not going to be able to provide that for me. And as a reaction to that, under the surface, I'm seeing that Executive Arms reversed, King of Swords reversed basically, and Page of Pentacles reversed. I'm keeping my guard up, and I'm actually not being a great communicator about my feelings. I'm communicating about where I am in my mind kind of practically, but I'm not necessarily ready to communicate about my feelings, because I'm also still a little bit afraid about making that investment. I'm afraid that this might fall through and those conversations won't have been worth it. The energy that I put into trying to communicate about this and kind of work through it and talk to this person about it to see if they would understand, I don't want that to be a waste of my effort. So I'm keeping myself a little bit guarded, because I don't want that to be a waste of my effort to even have talked to this person about where I'm coming from and kind of open up about why I'm hesitant to open up. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit confusing. Yeah, there's this energy of being a little bit emotionally closed off. Not just like, I'm not going to be giving, but like, I'm not going to be emotionally open to giving. And I'm a little bit afraid to express this whole thing that's going on, where I'm kind of guarded. I'm definitely getting a little bit of powerlessness, feeling a little bit weak, and just being very hesitant to make this kind of investment out of fear that it won't be worth it, because this thing is down the line not going to end up working out. There's definitely this energy of, well, if this doesn't work out, that shit sucks, and now I got to go back into hermit mode and be alone. If this doesn't work out, then that means I wasn't meant to come out of my shell and kind of open up to someone. Can I get a clarification for the Hermit for Pisces? Clarification for the Hermit for Pisces. The Ten of Arms reversed. The Ten of Swords reversed. Yeah, I feel like there's this energy of like, do I need to go back into hermit mode and do more healing? Do I need to heal my wounds some more? Is that why I don't feel ready for this? Is that why I don't feel like I'm ready to open up to this? If I do go back into hermit mode, is it just because that there's more to learn from me? There's more undoing to be done. There's more kind of healing, pulling the swords out of my own back. There's this energy of being afraid of being taken advantage of again. Being taken advantage of for your softness, your kindness, your generosity. And like your reflex is to go back into hermit mode because it feels safer there. It feels safer to be in a place of healing there. But there's something here about like wanting to come out of your shell because you feel like maybe you have done that healing in your hermit mode and it's time to come out of that. And a lot of your first thoughts and reactions are reflexive because they are reflective of the past and the ways that you've experienced people taking advantage of you. But there's definitely this energy of like have I been here long enough in this place of solitude? Have I learned my lessons? Have I done my healing? And if this doesn't work out, maybe I haven't. Maybe I need to go back into that hermit mode energy. I'm going to pull 3 cards of advice for you, Pisces. See what comes out. Any messages of advice here for Pisces? Any messages here for Pisces? Any messages of advice for Pisces? Eight of Vials, 9 of Arms, the Moon. So 8 of Cups, 9 of Swords, the Moon. Whoo, Pisces. There's a lot going on here under the surface. There's a lot of emotional turmoil here. I'm really getting a lot of that energy where it's like this internal battle of, do I open up? Do I give? Do I need to go back into hermit mode? Do I kind of let myself daydream about this person and start to invest in this? If I kind of open myself up to this, if I start giving, is that an investment? Is that investment going to be worth my time? Is it going to be worth my energy? There's this energy here of like needing to kind of walk away from something and leave something behind. And I think what you need to leave behind is this old mindset, this old energy of, if I'm open to giving to someone, my kindness and my energy is just going to be taken advantage of. It's going to go to waste. It's not going to be received. It's not going to be appreciated. It's this like needing to let go of this stress, this anxiety, this worry surrounding something, this worry about making the wrong investment, this worry about getting excited about something just for it to fall through, this worry about emotionally opening up to someone and that being taken advantage of, or you being hurt. There's this need to express yourself. This moon is telling me that there's a lot under the surface that's not being expressed. I think what needs to happen is a conversation with this person. If you feel that you're kind of already there and you feel comfortable enough to kind of express yourself and be really honest and communicative towards this person, I think that will not only be good for you, but I think it will also be a good, not test, but a kind of gauge, kind of testing of the waters of like, is this person capable of having those kinds of emotional conversations, those very reflective conversations, those very deep kind of mature conversations that people have when they're emotionally involved with each other. There's definitely an element here of being really worried, needing to kind of walk away from that worry, leave that worry in the past, and maybe just finally come to terms with it and express yourself. Maybe tap into that energy. Maybe use it creatively, channel it into something creative if you don't feel that you're ready to talk to someone about it. Or if there's no one to really talk to about it, this is about more of a situation than a person. There's something here about needing to express yourself, needing to let those emotions and feelings come to the surface. Whether you throw them in a journal or you have a conversation with this person, I think it's going to be really important to kind of let go of some of that shame, let go of some of that fear, that worry, and really let these emotions come to the surface. Kind of feel them out. Purge this out and walk away, emotionally move on from this old mindset of fear of how things might turn out. Walk away from that fear and step into a place where you're ready to fully express yourself and be who you are and tell this person how you feel, or be really honest with yourself about how you feel. All right, Pisces, I'm going to pull one last card for you, an oracle card to finish off the reading. Can I have one last message for Pisces? Can I have one last message for Pisces here to finish off this reading? One last message for Pisces. I am passionate. The number 10. I put my entire heart into the people and things I believe in. My passion is a powerful force. It is an eternal fuel. I recognize the strength of my passion, and therefore I am careful where I choose to focus it. I am passionate. Pisces, that's absolutely beautiful. I think you getting in touch with your feelings and kind of purging a lot of these emotions, at least letting them come to the surface, communicating them to someone, writing them down in some way, is going to help you realize that you're not wrong for wanting to get vulnerable with this person. You're not wrong for having strong feelings about this. You're not wrong for wanting to express that. You're realizing and recognizing and validating yourself in the fact that you're a very passionate person, and there's nothing wrong with that. You're very, very proud to believe in the things that you believe in, to put your energy, emotional energy, physical energy into the things that you care about. You're very excited about this and you don't want to deny yourself that. And also there's a sense of being careful where you put it. There's definitely an energy here of, it may be a little too much, but it may be actually healthy that you're still staying a little bit guarded. There's a hesitancy here with whether or not you're ready to take that step and make that commitment to put that full investment of your whole self into it. But there's definitely that passion there where you're excited to and ready to, and you're recognizing that it's okay to be passionate about this, and it's also okay to be hesitant and picky about where you want to put that energy into, about whether or not this is going to be worth your time to invest in this. So yes, get in touch with those feelings, feel it out, decide for yourself how you truly feel about it, and then decide if this is really going to be worth an investment, or wait it out and keep getting more and more comfortable and warmed up to this person or this thing that you're really excited about. But don't deny yourself that you are feeling very passionate and excited about it. That's okay to feel that way. Okay, so Pisces, that's all I have for you today. This was a really beautiful reading. I really hope you enjoyed this. If this resonated with you in any way, please leave comments down below. I really, really love when you guys leave comments telling me about how this really touched you or helped you understand something in some way. That's really what I do this for. So please leave comments. I would really love to hear about if this resonated with you. Again, in my description box, you can find my email. If you would like to schedule a personal reading with me, just shoot me an email and that's how we can set it up. You can also find my Instagram handle. If you would like to give me a follow on Instagram, please feel free to do so. You can also find those Spotify links in my description box, and you can find my PayPal link. Pisces, this was really beautiful. I really loved these messages. I hope that you did too. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next reading.